a video recorded the day before I have to post it? What is this demon magic?
Mega sexy robot party, everybody's disco dancing. Mega sexy robot party, everybody's disco dancing.
Today is Wednesday. Well, today is Tuesday. When you're watching this, it will probably be Wednesday. My name is Tom, and today at Mystique we're talking about our screen names and the origin of our various screen names. I've had a lot of ones over the last, God, how long have I been on the internet? Since I was 11. I've had a ton of screen names. So I'm going to work backwards from them. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory, but a few kind of bear a little bit of interesting kind of pieces. So the first screen name I ever had was Tom11, just because I was 11, and so that just made sense to me. In retrospect, this was probably not the smartest idea, but the internet was still relatively new, so you didn't get a lot of the kind of crazy crap that you do now. But you were also people were paranoid about giving out their their names and everything, which, I mean, rightly so. I mean, we were pretty young at the time, but still. Anyway, so Tom11 was what I started with. Then I moved to Tom Trek 7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a 7 in there. Don't ask me. Well, it was a Star Trek thing. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. I don't know why I thought that sounded good. And now that I look back, I'm like, should I really be putting this to video and broadcasting it all over YouTube? But here I am. This is what I'm doing. After that, they varied a lot. The one I kind of stuck with that I remember was the Heretic, because I went through a bit of a kind of slightly not, religiously rebellious phase. I mean, there wasn't really much to rebel against. I don't really have a really strong religious upbringing, but I just kind of went through a phase where I thought, okay, Heretic, that's kind of a cool name. That's something that I'm going to go with. And that was actually probably one of my longer standing identities. And so I even have a little plaque that a friend of mine made, and he made ones for all of us in our apartment. So he had the guy who was a track star. He had one that said track star. I can't remember what the other two were. I hate that I can't remember what the other twos were. Maybe the drama queen was the one, because not that in a bad way. She was an actress, and the bookworm maybe was Adams. I feel terrible that I don't remember them. To be fair, I haven't seen those in a while. So, oh, thanks. Okay. Yeah, GFM says hi. Screen names. Yes. Okay. So the Heretic was one I used for one. Let me get that. I have it here. Let's see. Probably if I was smart, I would edit this, but I'm not going to do that because that's a lot of work. So he made this for me. Isn't that cool? He put all this neat stuff on it, little words and stuff, and a slightly terrible picture of me, but that's okay. See, that was the Enterprise there. See, and the CBC's logo there. So it was pretty cool. So that was a pretty awesome screen name, and that was one I used for a long time. After that, it kind of settled down eventually to Tom from HR, which is the one that probably a lot of you know as. I bopped a bit between We Can Be Heroes and Week 11. We Can Be Heroes was just a blog name, and I started to think of it as maybe being my identity, but it didn't quite work out. It just didn't resonate with me. Week 11 was centered around, I did this 10-week kind of weight loss project, and so the idea was that Week 11 was kind of the rest of my life. Week 11 was what I'm going to do with the rest of that time. And again, it just didn't quite grab me. So Tom from HR seems to be the one that's kind of sticking for now. That one is pretty obvious. I'm Tom. I work in HR. It's pretty basic. But I like it. It's simple. It's me. It's something that just kind of works for me. So I think that's probably the one I'm going to stick with for now. And I'm running a little longer than I'd like here. So anyway, folks, as always, thank you. You've been great. I've been great, as always. So I will see you guys next time.